Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful?
Hi, I am Sister Soyuna Pasiva of the DC Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Welcome to the 50 Days of Pride. With all of our Pride celebrations canceled, we decided to bring you 50 wonderful days of queer heroes. Heroes are queeros. You know, there may be heroes within your life, but these are the heroes that have made generations of us proud to be LGBTQ+.
Don't you know that you're beautiful?
Introduction. The best advice I ever have been given is to be the person I needed when I was younger. I fantasized that a hero would walk through the door and save me when I was being bullied. When I look back at those days, I feel proud that I have tried to become that saving hero. As a child, I would get lost in the pages of fantasy books, searching for people who looked and felt like me, but they were always few and far between. The ones I did find, I held on to, and I used them as an anchor to keep me in place, to find my spot in the world, reading about the lives of people who were as confused, scared, and curious about the world as me, made me feel less like I was failing to be at being a person. They were the family I needed to get me through the hard days, but most of them were fictional. It wasn't until I became a teenager that I realized there are countless real-life heroes that I can learn from and love. For a long time, queer people, especially queer and trans people of color, were considered to be too marginal and too different to be included in history books. This is slowly changing, but it's still hard to find out our stories, and queer people are still victimized all over the world. As a community, we've worked hard, really hard, to turn things people hate about us into things we love about ourselves, even the word queer. For a long time, it was a word used to try to make people feel ashamed of their identity. To be queer meant to be different in a way that seemed dangerous and bad. That isn't the case now. I am proud to be different, and I wouldn't have it any other way. The people in these pages, and so many other queer protesters and activists alongside them, paved the way for us to be ourselves. This book is an attempt at honoring the heroes who came before us and the ones who are still around today. Consider this an introduction to your extended family from all over the world. We're united by the very fact of our humanity, but also by the way we love and exist in the world. LGBTQ+ people have been taking care of each other when no one else thought we mattered. Loving in the face of hate is an act of bravery. Every single person in this book stood their ground when it could have been safer to try to be someone else. None of these people woke up as heroes. They faced trouble and danger and persevered through all kinds of situations, even if it hurt. They didn't know if they were trying to do work. They didn't know if what they were trying to do would work or make a difference, but they tried anyway. There's no way to do good in the world. Everyone in this book is wildly different. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be a hero to someone else thinks about when they're lost. Maybe someone will write a book about you. I hope they do. Arabelle Sakari.
Don't you know that you're beautiful?